Have you ever cheated on a test or an assignment?
I've known a couple people, yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple people.
I probably have. I can't remember, but I probably have, knowing me.
100% thought about it, but never.
I have as well, but I've never cheated. What are you laughing about?
I've seen many people cheat on tests and exams, and assignments, everything.
No, not that I know of. And even if I did, then I probably wouldn't know them now.
The Tertiary Education Quality and Standards Agency, or TEQSA, says up to 8% of uni students in Australia were caught cheating in 2022, and the number may actually be higher. Cheating comes in all shapes and sizes, from the classic methods like plagiarising or sharing each other's work. Yep, I'll keep a note of that one. To buying essays or assignments online, or paying someone else to sit or write an exam for you, known as contract cheating. Thanks for that. So why do people choose to cheat?
Either they're not feeling very confident with their work, or
they want to maybe try and impress maybe their parents. There might be a external figure.
And they also want the highest mark, obviously, so they want to try to improve their chances.
And maybe they just got their own personal life that they just don't have time to study.
or they just can't be bothered.
If we start to just say this degree is the process to get the job, then it becomes an economic motivator, and therefore people will cheat because they just want to get the golden ticket.
While a lot of this research involves uni students, this kind of thing starts much earlier.
I was a teacher for 17 years. You're always going to get kids who want to avoid work or doing assessments. And it is an issue that's probably best dealt with at school, that students, instead of being penalised, are taught why they need to actually do the work themselves.
The TEQSA reported a significant jump in contract cheating referrals over the past 3 years. So they've gone on a web blitz. Since August last year, they've blocked 250 of these cheating websites. There is one website that isn't technically a cheating website, but it can write almost anything you want, isn't a human service, and isn't blocked by the government. And that is ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, it's extremely good.
I have heard that it can be used for cheating and that it can be used to help write assignments.
Put in a prompt and then it just comes up with a whole essay, and it's crazy.
Yeah, ChatGPT is really powerful, especially for math, because I've used it to check my answers for my solution stuff, and it really works.
I had a report due yesterday, and one of my team members was using ChatGPT to write all the sections. So don't do that, guys, because it's really annoying trying to fix it all up.
While some educational institutions have already reported students trying to use it to cheat, experts and teachers reckon it isn't actually that useful for cheaters.
It goes to well-known sites in America, so being based in Australia, it's problematic.
And then there's also if you write it through AI, you can tell it doesn't sound like the student, obviously, especially if they're year 5 or something and they have really good English, so obviously you can tell by the style of writing.
So what about these other 250 websites the government's blocked?
It's not a bad thing that they've done, but it won't really have any impact at all. The websites themselves, they can just change their IP, and a decent website who know how to work the internet can change their IP within half an hour. On top of that, students can use a VPN, so it's more of a virtual signal to say the government going, we're trying to do something, without really having to spend that much money and do anything.
The reality is, people who want to cheat will find a way around these new barriers. And even if they get away with it for a little while, there's much likely a bigger cost.
The longer term consequences, of course, they go into the workplace, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the skills, they won't do the job that they think their degree is applied to, and they get fired and they are not employable.
Teachers and education experts like Dr. Roy reckon curbing cheating is a battle best fought in the classroom, which is why they say more funding is needed in the education sectors. To create more assessments that involve applying knowledge in real-world settings, allow for smaller classes to give teachers more opportunity to get to know their students' abilities, and maybe even look towards free university education.
Separate the money out of it, and you've actually got a better learning experience for all.
The moment there's the opportunity, people are going to do it. So I think just making sure that everyone's doing critical thinking instead of just, mindless work is the ideal way.
Teachers need to do better at supporting them and giving one-on-one support. I know that I struggled at school in my assessments because I didn't have that support, so yeah.
For exams and stuff, they should still be doing it on the traditional way, using paper instead of online.
But at the end of the day, you should always know how to do everything by hand because they can't take that away from you.